Is there a doctor in the house?
In the last
Yeah.
week? Oh, yeah.
Deep in the heart of Chicago, she's on the radio. Yeah. She is the one and only Dr. D. Dr. D. Dr. D. Is there a doctor in the house? Yeah. Deep in the heart of Chicago, she's on the radio. Yeah. She is the one and only Dr. D. Dr. D. Dr.
Hey there, hey everybody. Is there a doctor in the house? Why, yes, there is. I am she is me, and me is her. Me, she, her is in the building. Listen, I am your host, Dr. B, here with Polo'S N Peearl by way of WVTC and the Right Reverend Morris. Listen, y'all, we are glad to be here. My co-host is the incomparable
A little bit.
Willie Will. It's Will, y'all. He is here. Listen, I done had him for 3 weeks in a row.
See, that's what happens when you go live.
I'm rolling with it. You are here.
I am here. I am.
How was the drive here?
Crazy as usual.
Crazy
Bananas.
as usual.
They might get time for that. They might get time for that.
So how was your week?
So far, pretty decent. Didn't have to go in on nobody today. So it was a pretty nice, calm, cool week.
Okay.
Did a pinch shopping, not too much.
You are a shopaholic.
Just a little.
I thought
Just
I
a
shop a
little.
lot.
Probably you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah. You still got it.
I don't shop that much anymore, guys. Don't believe it. Listen, I'm gonna get the one announcement that I have out of the way. It's only one.
Okay, there's only one of that.
Only one.
Only one of
The
those.
Volunteers of America, the VOA of Illinois, 47 West Polk Street, Suite 250 of Chicago, Illinois, 60605. Volunteers of America is out here to help you, all of our veterans and military personnel. Listen, we have our own Cheryl Fowler, who is absolutely, positively a wonderful person. She is a U.S. Army veteran herself.
Yes, she is.
She is a support specialist, a client support and service coordinator.
Yes.
If you need help in anything and you are military, you can contact her at area code 312-564-2445.
There we go.
Again, that number is area code 312-564-2445. If in fact you don't have a phone and all you have is the internet and you need to call her, we got you. That email address is CFOWLER@voail.org. Again, that's CFOWLER@voail.org.
And if you don't have that, just do smoke signal, just old school. Just get you some
you
sheets.
can always
and
get in contact with me. You can get in my DM. You can get in Will's DM. He clowning. You can get in his DM or my DM, and we can always get you in touch with where Cheryl Fowler is. Again, she's a U.S. veteran. She is a client support service coordinator, and that number is area code 312-564-2445. Listen, I've had Will here for 3 weeks now.
About, three in a row.
No, it's been 3 in a row. I've been watching the shows. And
no, it's 2 in a row. Because I missed 1 week because I was with my son's event last week. No, 2 weeks ago.
To be here.
That's right.
But you're here now.
Right,
so because of that, I'm going to have Will come on and give us his topic for today, and we're gonna rock and roll with it because I know without a shadow of a doubt that he has something good going on. I got something to say. I know.
I got something to say. I got questions.
You got
questions out here. Let me get my
questions. He got notes.
Old school. I go on a napkin. Couldn't find no paper, but that's okay. That's okay. We gonna get it today.
We're gonna get you a
We
tablet.
gonna. Well, I got the phone is the tablet. It's old school. This
But
we
you
just
have a
doing.
napkin.
Don't worry about it. That's how I used back in the day. You want somebody's phone number, you write it on a napkin. I'm so and so and so and so. You.
Professionalism is key.
That's how you did it back then. That's
Okay,
how
so
we
you
did
have
it.
your
My
notes,
day.
and when you sweat, you can wipe yourself off at the
Yeah,
same
look
time.
what Caesar's
Okay,
2 in
so
1.
we're gonna multitask with this napkin of notes. Okay, what you got for us today? I know you got something
The
good.
topic I got for today, I wanna, it's June. We got Juneteenth coming up. We got Father's Day coming up. So I want to talk about men
I still
today.
have your Father's Day gift from last year.
That's a shame. This last year. How many times I done seen you? Come on, sit in my car or something.
It was in my car.
It's awful.
But
awful.
then, how many surgeries have I had since then?
I don't know. A lot.
I can't, yeah.
See.
So I still have your Happy Father's Day from last year.
Well, yeah. That's thank you. We're just gonna
Another whole year.
We're gonna email it forward this year. There we go.
No, it's an actual gift.
Yeah, he told me
Okay.
that I never seen.
That he's never seen. Him and one other father.
True. So today, we're going to talk about men today. I got a lot of questions, a lot of topics. Just because it's our time, it's our month, it's our day coming up, and we want to express how to be, manly men. We need to talk about it because maybe it's not going around enough.
What's a manly man?
Well, we gonna get to a manly man.
I want to know what a manly man is.
Not in the traditional big burly guy back in the day kind of sense, but a little bit. But men come in all shapes and sizes, but that's an interesting question. So I want to hear from the fellas out there what it's like to be, your take, your version of being a man out here in today's society, because it's a lot going on. Sometimes, men have difficult choices to make in life. Sometimes, we don't express ourselves in fully, So I want to talk about those things and more today. And do we have a break today?
No, we're going.
Oh, we
right
straight.
on.
Oh, straight through.
Unless you want
Okay.
me to sing, me.
All right, that worked too. That'd be our intermission right there. Yeah, that'd be an intermission. And I want to hear from the women's perspective about men as well. We ain't just leaving, the ladies out. I got questions for y'all too. So we gonna get to it.
So hopefully we can get some answers.
I hope so.
Awesome questions.
I hope so.
Let's get into it, you all. We are going into the topic of man.
Going to the topic of men, masculine, I got questions. Let's start off here. I got multiple of them. Should have got my pen so I can figure out where I check my little self off at.
I got you.
You got wait a minute now.
Oh no, I don't.
It's all right. I'm gonna just check it off in my mind and just fold it down. So my question for the men out there who are listening, please comment, chat in, whatever you want to do. I want to know your role as a man. What are you fellas' role as a man? How do you handle yourself? How do you conduct yourself? What were you brought? What were you raised on? What were you brought up on? That's an interesting question right there. That's what I want to know. I want to know that right there.
So what are some values that a man needs to be brought up on, since, we don't have anyone here to actually answer the question?
Hey, that's true. But, somebody might chime in and chat and, talk about it. But, just different roles, because it's an interesting question. Everybody's been raised, brought up differently, different household with men, household with women, both parents, for example, or no parents, grandma, auntie, whomever. And what was that role? It's like, so for example, for me, I was brought up in single parent household, whatnot, raised by my mom, but things like that. And I was the only child. Mm-hmm. So, when I was a kid, things like that, I was a little spoiled, but I had to earn the things that I wanted too. Absolutely. Had to break it down, do chores, vacuum, wash dishes, throw out the garbage, feed the dog. And more.
That's
right. Sometimes had to paint, stuff like that. I ain't never really washed the car. I did walk the dog though. I did do that.
We had to walk the dog.
Oh yeah, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And wash the car.
and wash the car. Man, gee whiz, yeah,
But
y'all.
then again, I was a tomboy, so I did it all.
You just out there,
I was
just
out
shorts on and stuff, just out there, just
With a pressing curve that went way back, way back, way back. Yeah, I was that. So within doing all of those chores and things like that, do you think
Yes.
that brought you to be the man that you are today? Does it make you more aware and more conscious of what a man should be doing in order to preserve and reserve his household?
yeah, yeah. So long story short, doing those tasks and those chores taught me one that without me even knowing, these are things I'm about to do for myself to be independent. And then two, when I got a little older, I got paid for my chores. So then I was like, okay, well, now I can make money and earn my way to do it, gladly do it. Sometimes reluctantly do it, but that's okay.
Not reluctantly.
And it brought me into the man today, and then learn how to do side hustles and be creative and still keep a main job and do all the wonderful things life has to offer.
It also helped you to be more fluent on your job because like are into the food service, so you've learned how to wash dishes, you've learned how to clean, you learn how to cook, you've learned how to
I didn't do none of that.
Order.
I didn't do none of that.
You didn't do any of that?
No, I was the boss.
You was what?
I was the boss, so I had people to do those things.
No, but in order to get you to that point.
Dude, I never.
Okay, so we both bosses. Okay, I
yeah,
love it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I take the back. Hold on.
Able to
hold
train
on. No. Wait,
that.
that's true. Hold on. I forgot. Way back then, almost 20-something years ago, I did work for McDonald's very briefly. Very, very, very briefly.
Everyone kind of started at McDonald's.
Yeah. So technically, I had a pinch of experience, but
I never worked for McDonald's.
Was you Wendy's or Burger King?
I worked at Raleigh's.
Oh, excuse me. Raleigh's. Oh, Checkers. You want to be Checkers? Want to be? Yeah.
I was. So knowing all of the stuff that you had to do growing up, it made you the person that you are now. It made you more conscious and responsible of the things that you have to do in order to make it.
Yes.
So you know how to cook, you know how to clean, you know how to do that. Lavanja Hubbard, hello, sister.
What's going on?
There, hey.
What's going on?
Oh my God.
Stick around. I got questions for you, Miss Lady.
Oh, she gonna answer you because she is not gonna play with you because
That's right.
Big sis ain't no joke.
I want to hear it. I want to hear. Want to read it.
Play with you.
That's right. Let's get it together.
So that made you to be the person that you are now because you are out there.
Yeah.
So now that you have these things under your belt, are you willing and able? Are you teaching younger men? You have a son.
I do.
You're teaching him how to do this.
Yes.
And how is that working?
It's getting there. These kids is different. They ain't quite our generation, but you have to instill those things in them so they have a perfect balance.
Yes.
So just for example, teaching him how to drive, I did a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's a quick stuff. Yeah, I know, right? Out there, just like he ain't on the street. Yeah, we just in the park, just riding, just circling around and stuff like that, parking, this and that. But just anyway, for him to observe me and what I do and follow my lead, that's a great example. What better way to become a man than learning from your father, from his mistakes, from his successes, everything in between, and then learning from that and carrying on into his adulthood.
Right.
So,
Lavanja said, I've never worked at McDonald's. I never had a McDonald's job. I'm sorry. I can't say that I had a McDonald's job because I really didn't. I did not. My first job was working in a nursing home.
Okay. Well,
I continued to learn how to take care of things and clean and all of that.
Okay. All right.
I gotta sneeze, y'all.
Just gotta go right into it. Just go right into it.
So what you got for us? That's the meat of it. So
let's
unpack this thing.
I want to break it down for the guys out there. This is a really good question. I just had to pencil in on the side. For men out there, your personality, are you kind of interesting kind of person or are you kind of boring? Because it just makes sense to figure out where you are, what you do. Because
so once you figure out who you are, that makes you more interesting, right?
More personality based. Well, that's true too. And what you said as well. Come on, my little nose trying to fly off here.
On the paper towel.
Right, hold it down, because some men are interesting, had different career choices, or have traveled, or just witty humor, and just some guys is just boring as a box of rocks. I want to know, guys. What's up with that? What's going on? Why you just so just like? I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Kind of like just jeez, like just have your mind. Be assertive. Things like that. And I want to hear from the ladies too about that too, because sometimes you might have a boring guy. You might love him. He just.
My husband was boring.
Was he really?
He was boring until he got in the pulpit and started preaching. Until we both tag team in sermons and or Sunday school.
Okay.
Things like that.
Okay.
But he was boring. We really didn't go a whole lot of places. We did go out.
Okay.
We did go out. We were married, so we did married things.
Yeah.
But he was a snooze fest. I'm not gonna worked at an ice cream shop that is no longer there. Okay. I did ice cream when I was at wherever this was. I worked at somewhere. Raleigh's.
Oh yeah, they had ice cream there.
Yeah, back then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For me, I consider myself an interesting kind of guy. Don't like to sit down too much. I like to go out. Like to work hard, play hard at the same time. Interesting dates. Going to different places. And I'm just like the whole dinner thing. This is so cliche. I'm like, this is so boring. That's just boring to me. Not that I don't do or go out to dinner. It's just not every other weekend. Like, why? Like, that's all you got? Then come on, man,
But you're one that to get up and go, even if you have to go by yourself.
True. Very true. Very true.
How does that work for you? I mean, because you're a manly man.
right there on the paper. Manly,
Manly man.
Manly man, how does that work out for me?
Because you're only paying for yourself. You don't have a companion to go with you most times. So.
Yes. I think probably twice I've had a companion with me internationally. Most of the time it's just me. Honestly, I love it though. I do. I like
having fun by yourself.
Oh, let me just tell you the whole building blocks to it. So it take me to about mid-year to figure out where I want to go. Then I build up my money for it, right? So let's say I went to what's a good place I went to? So I went to London, England a few years ago. And just to do that, get the plane ticket and the stay and all that. So I'm building anticipation to go. And yeah, there's nobody there with me, but that's the beauty of it. I get up when I want, move around when I want to, I eat when I want to, I go where I want to, I see stuff that's on my itinerary that's interesting to me. Mm-hmm. And I do all of those things and I have a great time. I went there to London on the Thames River, had a dinner, a river cruise, a dinner river cruise. There we go, on the Thames River. That was very fun, interesting. The next day I went to Salisbury, England. That's where Stonehenge is. So I was able to see that live in the rock formation and all that stuff. That was cool. Went to Windsor and saw one of the royal castles there. That was fun. So for example, like I said, just all the interesting stuff that's fun to me and maybe other people as well, put it together, go out there and do it.
Absolutely.
Well,
that sounds like fun. I don't know if I can be able to travel abroad like that by myself. I think you should go to Greece, though.
I went to Greece.
You went to Greece.
I went to
How
Greece.
did you like it? I loved it.
I like Greece. Well, I went to
loved it.
Where was Athens, Greece.
I've been to
so
Athens.
I got to see the Parthenon and everything.
Yes.
And the Nike over there. Oh yeah.
Loved it.
And how the roof got blown off. Something they was trying to do, and they literally blew the roof off the place.
Did you get to see all the olive trees and things like
I did. I didn't see all the olive trees, but I got some olives out there. Yes, and it's so good.
Olives.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And
it was kind of hard getting them back in the States, y'all, just so you'll know. it was a little challenging getting that in. But the olive oil, oh my God.
Yeah, it is excellent.
It was
You
excellent.
just, and I'm not a big olive oil kind of guy over here, but out there, I'm just with the bread. Just,
Did you like the spinach pie and stuff like that they
I
have?
can't remember if I had spinach pie. It was so much going on, but I did eat out there. But I can't remember. They had their own little delicacies and snacks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of them. I have to go on my Facebook page and figure it out. Yeah. But it was.
I ate so many of those things. I was sick. Sick. I'm telling y'all, we've never passed around so much Kelpectate and Pepto-Bismol.
You're like, oh, it was worth it though. It was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth
absolutely
the time out there.
So, in planning and building for those trips, being a man, how do you plan for that? What do you take with you for something of that caliber?
Well, I'll just use the same example. For London, that was the pre-trip. The cruise was the main trip, and then UAE was the post-trip. So it was like 3 trips in one. So how do I plan for that? Well, put my deposit down. Let's start there. Give myself my timeline, what I'm doing, what I'm going. Pay it off. At the same time, I like to do the excursions. So that was the one, for example, in London, in France, the Paris, saw the Eiffel, all of that. Went to Rome, saw the Colosseum, things like that. So I'm constantly picking and choosing what I want to do. The time that I want to do it in, and meanwhile, making my payments, working hard at it. So when I get the chance to, now I can play hard the entire time. If that answers your question, yeah, that was.
And you really do have fun by yourself.
You can.
Trying to get there. I may not be a manly man, but I'm a womanly woman. And
let me tell you, for you folks,
get comfortable with that.
That's okay. But for the folks that haven't traveled abroad like that, do it. We are Black Americans. They love us in these different countries.
Really
now,
do.
the other folks, I can't speak on them. But, being a brother out there, they love that. They respect. We know we come respectful. They're not trying to do no harm, no crazy business or try to, get you for your money. None of that.
Right.
They love us out there. And I've been a lot of different places. From Australia, the South Pacific, talking about Europe right now, all that Africa, they love us out there. So don't believe I've been to Africa. Don't believe the false hype out there. Negative. They love us out there. Travel, see what you find.
Lavita Jackson, hey there. Hey sis, how
What's
are you?
going on, Miss Lavita?
In. So what else you got for us? You've traveled. You've grown up. You had to learn how to do these things as a youth, where the block had to raise you, not just your parents. You were taught how to be a manly man. So did you have a manly man in your life to kind of coax you along the way?
I had my uncles, my granddad, and some of my friends that their fathers was in their life and things like that. Talk and learn with them, and still this forth today. So those are some good examples that I had.
And do you carry those examples with you today?
Oh yeah. Okay. Just simple things like just having good posture, just the basic simple things. How your shoulders back, having your back lined up, having good posture. Learning how to mop a floor, the right way, not just back and forth. You got to swivel it. Learned that when I was a kid. How to balance your money, save your money. Also, again, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Just don't just work all the time, and then you be broken, and then can't do nothing. So there's so many lessons along. Get your hair cut.
Get your hair
the maintenance of the man, stuff like that. Now all the nails, and I don't do all that now. Yeah, I ain't just gonna just keep it 100. I don't, just be sitting there, and they in there and they digging in you, and they be like, "Do you want polish?" Like, no, I don't want polish. No, just don't. For y'all, that is perfectly fine.
A petty and a mani petty. I know a lot of men who do it, and it does not make them less of a man. I'm
not saying that. I'm saying the polish part when they go in there and talking about. Now, hold on now. Now I got my feet done time to time. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't like every week, like vacation time. I'm gonna just go ahead and just
so
get
we're
that.
gonna get a manicure too.
I mean, that's fine, but my point is when you get your feet in the tub like that and they scrubbing your feet and they say, you want polish? Say, no, I don't want no polish on my nails, lady. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a whole man.
But
God
it's
dog
not colored polish. It's clear.
This polish is polish. It's black. We heard what Michael Jackson said, black or white. Woo-hoo.
But he didn't say clear. I was like,
I'm just saying. So the point is color. Even if it's clear, the white is color.
oh
So I'm
my
like,
goodness.
no,
Y'all,
I'm
this
not,
is
look
truly
here.
a old
I'm not, look
school
at, I'm not just a
reality
man. I'm a dude. You hear that? A dude.
You that dude.
That dude.
Okay.
So
what
it was
else you
just
got?
dude
'Cause
stuff, you know.
The dude is
You
running
know.
this. I'm gonna be quiet because I kind of took over a little bit. In this spot.
No, you good. I love it. It's perfect. So my next question for the men out there, I want to know, okay, y'all old school or new school?
Ooh.
Yeah.
New school, you know, they're coming up with what they call the YNs. I can't stand that terminology.
Yeah, they need to just
I
let
really-
that go.
I
They
don't-
just need to
I
just.
don't agree with that. But what is the old school?
Oh man, you know the old school kind of guy, very chivalrous, if I'm saying that right. Buffalo Drive, you know, they open the door for the ladies and you know bring flowers and listen to them, and you know some of them, you know, the head of the household, they might not want their woman to work, things like that. You know, don't worry about. I got everything. Just don't breaking the back and everything, bringing the furniture on their back, that kind of stuff. You know, working in the field. Well, not that kind of field, but you know, they just out there just working 18 hours.
Now, my grandfather, he raised me and a couple of my cousins. Julius, hey brother, hey, what you missed? I love you too. I absolutely do love you. I love you. Our subject today is that we're talking about men.
We're
talking about the
old
manly
school,
men, old school men.
Old school versus new school. That's the question right now. Chime in. What type of man are you? You the old school kind of guy, or you the new school kind of guy, or you're a little bit both in between?
Julius is old school. Let me tell you about my old school experience.
Come on.
My grandfather.
Come on.
My grandfather got up, went to his job every day. He did not miss. Sick, crazy, crippled, whatever. If he had to crawl, my granddaddy went to his job.
All right.
My granddaddy was like, he loved his Lincoln Mercuries. He loved his Mercuries. And he got one like every 3 or 4 years. We were riding on the hog. His last car was a Lincoln Town car, a white Lincoln Town car with blue interior. And yes, we looking for you. Yes, team old school. Yes, we know you're team old school. And he got the blue because that's my favorite color. I was my granddaddy's favorite. So you'll get it after a while. But my grandfather went to work. He taught not just my brothers, but my cousins. Real men go to work.
Yep.
We're gonna go to school. We're gonna finish school. Don't stop at high school. Keep it going.
Keep going. Yes.
Don't be out here on these drugs. Well, I got a couple cousins who out there. They just doing their thing. They wilding out.
It happens.
But they're still manly men because even though they're out there in the streets, they're taking care of their little cousins, and the little cousins are taking care of their little ones. You know, so it's going on and on and on. My grandfather's teaching is going down in history, but when his feet hit the floor at 5 o'clock every morning, we knew it. When it was time for him to come home, my grandmother had done washed the clothes, fixed the dinner, went out and did what she had to do. She had to take him to work and keep the car, whatever, send us off to school, do whatever. But he came home and he'd be like, okay, Bernetta. He called me Bernetta. And I'm like, you know, my name is Bernetta. He's like, okay, Bernetta, what happened today? You know, and he was like wanting to know where your homework, did you do this? Did you get to school on time? How's Mr. Payne doing? Oh. My grandfather took us to school, met the counselors, met the teachers, met the deans, knew the principal by name, had the phone on speed dial. Y'all know back then you could just push a 1 or 2 or 3, and we had one of those little rotary phones at one time. But grandma, she had to get one of them. Because we would. I had a little pink princess phone though.
Right, a little crown on it and everything.
I had to have a little pink princess phone, but because he was a man, the guys that we were dating, i.e. my husband, had some big shoes to fill. And my grandfather, as he said, wore double sevens. He wore double sevens, 6'3", double sevens.
Dang. Big old foot.
Yeah, he had big feet.
Big old foot. Yeah. Yeah.
And he taught them how to be men, how you're gonna treat my granddaughter like this. You're gonna take her to these places. You have to listen to her while you're listening to her.
Yes. Let me cut you off right there because that's going to go into my next question. How do men treat their woman or their significant other? Because that's a very important question.
How do men treat their women?
That's a very important question. Boy, I don't know. We got much time for that one.
And she
Hold on. Yeah. So, that's a very good question. How do you treat your woman? So for me, I do a lot of listening and might take some notes. The significant parts. Yeah, on that. Yeah, something like that. Sometimes, right? Might take some notes, and it's just listening and understanding and things like that. And again, if you're into her, you show her love and you show her how you love her. However you want to break that down. Doing things, being
solitaire. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Period. In that order. Yeah. Oh my God! If I had one of those, I just had a regular white gold platinum band. No diamonds, no.
Oh no, that's okay.
And
that's
I'm a girly girl.
That's okay.
I think
that's
my
okay.
husband missed that
that's
point.
Okay.
He missed all of that.
All of that. Sometimes you surprise her.
So because you listen and because you're in tune with your woman, or any man out there, does that make you less of a man? Are you a wuss, as they would say?
Yeah.
Because you're listening to that woman, you're catering to her, you're showing her that deserved attention that she's giving back to you. So it's going to be reciprocated if it's given the right way.
Also, yes. And also, too, how you treat your lady, you have to be that alpha male.
Absolutely.
It ain't got to be over the top, but just show that part of leadership you have in you. And so she can be, supporting you by your side and what your vision is and what her vision is as well. But also, got to be the man in the house. Take the lead, take the initiative. Ain't no woman want no weak old dude up here and stuff like, I don't know, should I not? I don't know. I did not. I treat the woman I'm with respect, consistency, protection, and honesty. I like that, Julius. I don't believe in embarrassing her, competing with her, or making her feel unsafe emotionally or physically. I like that as well. I lead with love, communication, direct, keep my word, and make sure she feels valued. Definitely underline that part, not just in public, but especially in private. Well said, Julius. Well said.
That's my
I knew it's some men out there. Come on now. Come on with it. Ain't no punk right there. You just can you hit the like button, the heart on that one? I don't know if I can do it on my end. Just hit that, bam.
You getting hearts over here.
That's right. We appreciate that, Julius. Any other men out there that's listening, watching, chime in, YouTube or whatever. Let's go with it.
Okay, so it doesn't make you less of a man because you're attentive to your significant other, your partner or whatever.
No. Now it would make you less of a man. You start acting like her. Whining, complaining, oh, it's me, act like you on your cycle and you a whole dude. No, we don't need none of that.
So let me ask you that. You stupid.
I'm just saying.
You are stupid.
I'm just saying.
Did y'all? I'm not
they out there.
Y'all heard
they out there. They out there. They ain't got no home. They trying to move Shaq in with you 2 weeks from knowing you. I got a whole duffel bag right here, girl. I just need to stay for a little bit, couple of days.
So
man, get out of here.
Is chivalry still present in today's time? Julius, is chivalry still present in today's time? Because I see, and I'm just going to keep it real, I see the studs and the mass people, women, men, out there, and they're being more masculine than the men. What do you think about that?
About the women being more masculine than men?
Yeah, well, basically, it's chivalry. I'm just using them as an example. They're more chivalry than in them than it is in men. Why do you think that is like that?
Oh boy, that's a loaded question. How much time we got? How much time we got?
We're here for it today.
Okay.
We got 30 minutes.
Nice. Oh boy.
Well, 20.
It's It's hard to pinpoint that question because even if she's a stud, bull dagger, whatever, I'm keeping it clean. That's what they said back in the day. Whatever. Okay, I can't say bull dagger. I can't say
But you
bull
just
dagger,
said
but
it.
I'm just
You
okay.
just stop saying it.
The alpha female, whatever. Okay, right. So I'm just saying it's hard to pinpoint that because even though they're doing the tasks and the protecting provider of what a man should be, however, you are still the opposite sex. So, call me wrong or whatever. I don't care. It's just certain things biologically
Mhm.
you still cannot do. And the same for a man. It's biologically things that we cannot do that a woman can. So why are we trying to play shuffleboard with all these roles, men roles, women roles, and all that? They say there are no roles. I disagree. I think men have their roles and women have their roles. Not saying that the woman couldn't be the breadwinner. Who cares who's making the money? At the end of the day, she gonna need that man, hug up on, rub up on, all stuff like that. And at the end of the day, he's gonna need that woman to hold him down, rub his feet, run a bath, all that, cook whatever, do the feminine stuff that balances out. So while she's out there, strapped down here and all that going on, whatever in the buzz cut, it's still, man,
around the edges, y'all. I'm so sorry.
I know. You gotta love it, right? It's just still things that they just cannot naturally do.
Julius said, yes, chivalry still exists, but today it has to come with respect, not control.
I like that.
Opening doors, being protective, being intentional,
Yes.
checking on her, making sure she feels safe. That still matters. But real chivalry now is also listening, honoring her independence, keeping your word, and not using being a man as an excuse to dominate. Well said, bro.
Yeah.
Well said. That's why you're a doctor.
That's right. That's right. Well, in some areas we can dominate, but that's a little
But do you
rated
still
R.
see that
That's
out
a
here
little
today?
rated R, though. We can't go.
No, you cannot, because this is a Christian.
That's right.
And I need you to
That's
really
right.
be
God
conscious
dog it.
of
That's
what you're
right.
saying,
Yes, I'm just
because
saying.
we don't want to get flagged.
No,
either.
of course not. We
Okay,
no
so,
flagging here. No.
Does it still exist? It should. You
It
say
does.
yes, it still exists.
Yes, it does.
But do you see it? How often, Julius, do you see it? Will, how? Because I'm a woman, and I'm gonna tell you, I've had the masked woman come up to me and open my. It was like, "Can I open your door for you since you have your groceries and this stuff?" I'm like, "No, dog, I'm good."
Yeah, okay. I thought she was being nice, but no.
She was being nice.
Okay.
But I'm like,
I don't even want to start, and this is June. I don't even want to start the same-sex experience people try to come up to me and say, and it's just that might be for next week.
Something into existence for you because I see it. Okay,
Yes,
that's all. But
you know what though? To follow up with your question though, I don't really care to see it too much in my generation. The older generation, I get it. I like to see it in the younger generation when it's prime time or they're out having a dinner date. He pushed the seat up. When they're talking, they're not out loud and obnoxious. They just talking, you and I, like they're mature for the age. That's what I like to see. I like to see the young dude with the girl on the arm and he on the outside by the curve and she on the inner curve, sidewalk, things like that. That's what I like to see. Or opening doors, so making sure she's okay, she's good, and make her feel comfortable and safe. That's what I like to see from the youth.
Julius, he said, since I'm done with school, I'm not going to Sunday school at this point. Listen here, Julius.
Let's talk about it.
No, let's not. That's
Y'all know I skirt around the edge a little bit, just
But
right,
Julius,
just right
I did
here.
a thing.
That's what
I
I
have
do.
my doctorate, I have the PhD, but I just did a thing, and I go back to school starting in August.
Nice. Okay, we'll just put that out there live. All
I'm
right
in the
now.
Third one. Not that I need it, but I'm at home on sick leave. I am bored to the gills.
Come on now.
I'm bored to the gills. I'm gonna be broke to the gills. Well, no, I'm not gonna be broke. I'm not. I refuse to say that. I'm not going to say that. What we got next?
What we got next? I want to hear from the woman now. I got some questions
Uh-oh.
for the ladies out here. I'm going to start off hot. I just want to know right now, ladies out there, what type of men do you like? What type y'all like? You know what I'm saying? Y'all like the ones that work hard. Y'all like the ones that's out there, blue collar, tall, short, whatever, thin, medium, thick, big boy, whatever. What type of men do y'all like out there? And follow up with that. What is to
Black
be
woman
expected? Bow.
Listen, for me, Will,
Bring it
doesn't
on. Come on.
matter
Come on, Dr. B. What you like out here? What type
you
of
look,
man do you
because
like?
my husband was not a looker.
Okay.
And to be honest, when they first put us together, because I was betrothed, y'all, I'm just gonna be real. It was one of those type of things where okay, you're a pastor, I'm a pastor, you're the bishop, whatever it is, we're gonna put these two together because they know how to interact. But my husband was my best friend, but they put us together for marriage. So my grandmother was the first lady, so she was preparing me to be in that first lady position. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I wanted to keep my pom-poms and go dance. I'm at Westinghouse, I'm doing that. Okay, so there's no specific look for me. There is no specific criteria in work as long as you're able to hold up a household and or a date. You have to be able to be articulate in the things that you do. I don't want to see your pants falling down off your tail because I'm going to walk the entire opposite way because I want you to be a whole man because you don't know what that really means. Once you do some research, you'll find out.
I think they know and they still do.
I need you to be able to hold a conversation with substance. It's got to have some meaning.
Yes.
I need you to be a godly man, which means you don't have to be a preacher. And it seems like that's all I can attract these days are these preachers. Y'all go somewhere and sit down. I want a thuggy. Listen, I want a thuggy church man.
Wait a minute.
I don't
with
care
the little strip,
how big he is, but I don't want you being out of breath walking down the stairs. I need you to be in shape some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be Fat Albert, you know. Like I got room to talk. I'm not
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. You know,
I carry it well.
Yeah, they like them thick.
So I need the men to carry it well. I need you to go to work and not depend on what I have to do and not sit at home on your off days playing PlayStation. Help me sweep and mop the floors, paint, like you said, wash the windows. Let's travel. Let's travel. Keep your appearance up. Don't wait a whole month to go get your hair cut and then expect me to go pay that $50 for you to go get your hair cut. You a lie, the truth ain't in you because I ain't doing it, but
I ain't doing
I'm
it.
not.
I mean, with something, it's a nice little treat.
I mean, I'll do that. Now, one thing's for sure is that I will spoil my man.
There you go. There you go.
There was not a holiday where my husband had to go out and purchase his own suit, especially for Father's Day, something like that. I got you. I'm not that one that always had to match my husband, but because I was a first lady, it came with the territory.
It came with it.
It came with the territory. So I did that. But to me now, that I'm back out here in the field, y'all, dating is so hard and it's scary. It is scary.
It is a trip.
Now that I'm back out there in the field, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, what your height is, as long as I can look you dead straight in the eye and not have to look down too far because I like to wear heels. I'm a tall girl.
Wear them heels. Wear them heels.
I'll wear heels.
You know, you just got to look a couple down at them, you know, like look down at them, but don't look down at them. You know, it's a difference now.
There is a difference. And I do get what you're saying. I would never look down on the man. You know, I'm going to uphold you as the man that you are. You're going to be the man. I'm going to let you, you know, and to the women, listen, don't walk around here trying to be as hard as the manly man is. You are not a man. God created you from the man. So be the man. Be submissive enough to that man as a woman to stroke that ego.
That's right. That's right.
I can do that because it's my friend, y'all.
That's right.
I can do that. Stroke that ego for him to be able to keep it moving, to keep it going. You know, men need encouragement too. When I say stroke egos, that's encouragement. I was raised to never look at a woman for financial reward. So when I'm offered financial gifts, it makes me pause. I appreciate the kindness, but I was taught to focus on respect, connection, and character not what a woman can do for me financially. And that's a good thing. But I was taught that if a man fell, that we were here to be his helpmeet, not his helpmate.
That's
his
right.
helpmeet.
That's right.
So
That's
I am
right.
here to help you meet your needs. Will.
I like that. I like that.
The Bible says that the man is the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. I am here to help carry you when you fall,
That's
just
right.
like you
That's
carried
right.
me all this time. So if my man falls short, I'm going to make sure that I'm there because I got a nest egg put up.
That's right.
Even when you think I don't, I have a nest egg put up. So when that man falls, the car note is going to be paid, the insurance is going to be paid, all the bills in the house are going to be paid.
That's right.
That's the kind
That's
of woman
right.
I am.
That's
So
right.
if you
Hold
don't
it
want
down.
to accept the money, give me the accounts so that I can put the money in the account so the
And
bills
manage
can
them, and
continue
manage
to
them.
get paid because that household still have to
I
run.
like that. I like that because that segues
That's how I was taught.
into my next question
I
right
was
here.
taught to be a wife and a woman.
Now this
I
one
was
here,
taught.
this is a quite controversial question.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna just go ahead
Is
and
it a
put it
clean
out
question,
there.
Will?
It's clean. This is clean as it can
okay.
be.
All right.
It's just clean as that can of
And she
Lysol over
sips some
there.
tea.
My question here, this is a rough one. Women, y'all gonna have, my question is, do y'all let a man be a man? And I'm gonna break that down for you because there's a lot of women that like to be the mouthpiece, the pocket, the financier, the negotiator, everything.
We got 3 minutes.
When you got 3 minutes. When do y'all let the man be a man? Because some of y'all just don't know how to act. Some of y'all be talking too much. I ain't gonna lie, they just talking all over the conversation. Just hold on. Let him negotiate. Let him make some of the major decisions. Let him bring in the money. Let him be the protector. You know,
Absolutely.
some of y'all women just do too much and go above and beyond and overboard and inadvertently emasculating that man.
Mhm.
And he probably a nice guy. Oh, she just talking and all that. And then you just becoming small and she becoming big. And then she wearing the pants and the Nikes.
And I ran you off.
And it ran you off.
Listen, there's nothing like a good pair of Nikes. I'm just gonna be honest.
Ain't
I
nothing
love
wrong
a
with
good
that.
pair
Ain't
of
nothing wrong
Nikes.
with
You know,
that.
give me some Air Force Ones and I'm good. But listen, again, I am that woman that's gonna let a man be a man because I don't want to be a man. I don't want to do all that the man got to do because number one, I'm not taking out no garbage. I don't care. I don't like putting gas in my car.
That's right. That's
my car
right.
need an
That's
oil
right.
change. My
That's
car been
right.
needing an oil change for about 2 months. I don't like doing that. Can you come do that for me?
You know, I could. You
Okay,
know,
thank
you
you.
way
Yeah,
over
see,
there though.
that's
But
what I'm
anyway,
saying.
I'm just saying though. But you know,
I
this
don't
is said,
like
don't
doing that.
step
I mean,
on the man's toes.
I don't like putting
step
them
on their
stickers in my
toes.
window and on my license plate. I got to do that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a girl. I don't want to do that.
Don't be on no ladder. Tell somebody I do it. I unscrew the light bulb.
I'm
I
not
got
doing
you.
that either.
Go ahead, sit down, Johnny. No.
So
Let
it's
man
not
get up
that
there
I'm
and do what he
lazy
do.
and that I can't do it, but that's a manly man, a man thing.
Going back to man duties,
Yeah.
woman duties.
Now I'll go in there. I'm gonna clean up and do everything I got. But listen, let's go back to this cleanup thing. I am your woman, not your maid. I'm your wife, not your maid. I'm
That's
your
right.
mama, not your maid. I tell my son that all the time. Clean up behind yourself because I'm your mama, not your maid.
That's
and I can
right.
understand
That's
why you
right.
don't want to be with nobody else and get out of my house because ain't nobody else gonna treat you like I'm treating you. But I'm telling you right now, you get ready to get out.
That's right.
Be a man. Can you
Be a
come get
man.
Sherman?
Don't. I will. I will.
Come get
Because ladies, y'all be treating these men in public and talking down to him and putting a finger in his face and all that. Let's just cut that out.
Well, our time is up, y'all. Just that.
Gee,
quick.
Will, it just getting into it. Come on now. Julius is dropping paragraphs over there. Come on
he got
now.
novels over here.
He got
Listen,
novels.
y'all. Polos and Pearls will continue this on next week. You got to be here next week.
Yeah,
because
we got
this
the
is going to be a
part two
part
this.
2. We're going to make it a series.
It could
Let's
be
make it a
just a
series.
limited
Let's
series. Yeah,
Go straight through July.
yeah.
You know what it is. So with that being said, you all, thank you so much for tuning in to Polos and Pearls here on WVTC. We want to thank WVTC and Reverend Morris for having us. Coming up next is our maestro, Ramon Perry, with
Ramon
According
Perry.
to Your Faith. We are excited to see what he's got
Come on,
going on
Ramon.
today. So thank you for talking to us about a manly man. And thank you for putting in the comments what you think it is. We want to thank you for that. Say thank you.
Thank you.
And with that being said, have a great week and know that at this point and at this time, you have just been doctored.
Doctor. Is there a doctor in the house? Yeah. Deep in the heart of Chicago, she's on the radio.